Uh, New England Patriots are back in the goddamn Super Bowl. Can't believe it. Well, yeah, I can't believe it. I mean, listen, I want to start off this video by just giving New England its props, congratulating its fans. Sustaining this type of success is extremely rare. We've never seen this kind of success before. And the Patriots definitely, without a doubt, has to be arguably the greatest dynasty in professional sports history. I know another novice and historians would say, hey, what about the 60 Celtics with Bill Russell and Havlicek and all those guys and Bob Cousy? But what they did, yes, albeit they won like 9 or 10 championships, which is insane, but it's not nearly as impressive as what Tom Brady and Bill Belichick has done in the hardest sport to do it in pro football. Those Celtics teams, man, it was like 8 teams in the league at that time in the NBA. And Bill Russell was probably the biggest guy. He was bigger than everybody except for, Bill Chamberlain. But these Patriots have had this sustained success for almost 2 decades. Their last Super Bowl against the Rams, who they're going to go up against, is almost 20 years after they played the first time. So I can't even wrap my mind around this kind of success. And yes, a lot of it is due to the Patriots' unbelievable greatness, but I would be remiss by not mentioning how bad the league has been, how bad they have been at adapting to beating the Patriots. The AFC should be ashamed of themselves. You can't figure out a 41-year-old Tom Brady and a Bill Belichick that's doing the same things. They're not doing anything different. They're doing the same old plays they've been doing for 20 years with different parts. And they still can't figure it out. You know, one thing that I give credit to, like professional baseball or even the NBA in some certain cases, teams build their teams on how to beat the teams that they are rivaled against, or the cream of the crop, that number one team. You didn't think teams back in the days, back when the Yankees were really good, when they won like 3 or 4 straight championships, you didn't think there were baseball teams building their teams and prepping their lineups to be competitive to those Yankees teams? Of course there was. Of course there was. But that's my point here. My point is, I don't feel like the AFC is building their teams to beat the Patriots, because clearly the success rate speaks otherwise, shows differently. You can't go to 9 AFC championships and been to 9 Super Bowls. Like, that's absurd. That kind of success is absurd. And that's an indictment on AFC and the general managers there and the coaching staffs in that conference. Like, look, you guys need to figure this out. Brady is as great as he is not reinventing the wheel. A lot of the stuff he's been doing for 15, 20 years. And you guys still can't stop it? Gronk, yes, he's not Gronkowski of old, but a lot of those plays last night, Gronk is, lining up single high. Any quarterback in the league, I know Brady's not like any quarterback in the league, but any quarterback in the league with a Gronkowski single high is going to throw Gronkowski the ball. You just can't do it. Like, the Chiefs' defense was just horrible. All-time horrible. I mean, you got Edelman shooting off the line. Nobody's jamming him at the line. He's just free to run wherever he wants to go. And predictably, Tom Brady picked them apart and found the open receivers, which were Brady and Gronk. Gronk being covered single high, which is insane. But that speaks to their greatness. They don't do anything truly innovative. They have their formations, but they do basic things at a high level. They execute those basic things at an extremely high level. And that's why they're successful. And a lot of these teams just haven't caught up yet. But anyway, let me jump into the stats of the game, which was really telling to me. The Patriots had the ball for 44 minutes out of the 21 minutes for Patrick Mahomes. The defense could not give Patrick Mahomes the ball. They couldn't get off the damn field. It was sad to watch all game. It was sad. I was just like, you knew early on the defense was going to struggle because they couldn't get to Tom Brady. They couldn't get no sacks. Tom Brady had 13 first downs converted off of third down. 13 out of 19. Wrap your mind around that. 13 out of 19 third down conversions. 9 out of 11 of those were passes. That's how bad the Chiefs' defense was last night. That's how awful they were last night. And here's another stat for you. 94 plays. The Patriots and Tom Brady, you gave Tom Brady 94 plays. You're going to lose. When you lose time in possession 44-21 and you give up 13 third down conversions, you don't leave the offense with much to hang their hat on or much to even do to combat that. Now, granted, I will say this because Belichick's defense is not very good. They gave up 24 points in the fourth quarter. Not great. That's why Tom Brady deserved more of the credit of their success over this time, but that probably is going to be a whole nother video. I'm probably going to do a whole video on that. But they definitely just kept the ball away from Patrick Mahomes. That was the game plan. Take the ball away from that offense. And it worked. And granted, Patrick Mahomes still went nuts. He did miss a pass or two, but he only had the ball he had the ball for 3 minutes in the fourth quarter and still put up 24 points. So that just tells you if the defense would have just had some resistance, they would win that game walking away because that offense was that high octane. It was that powerful, but the defense couldn't get off the damn field to save their lives. And that's what was the key determining factor of the game. The defense. Defense was just really, really bad. But to be fair, the Chiefs' defense was bad all season. They were ranked 31st in the league. I don't know if that was overall defense or if it was the pass. It escapes me at the moment, but they were ranked 31st in the league. And they played like the 31st defense in the league. So I know Tom did some great things, but he did some great things against the 31st ranked defense in the league. Let's just keep it real. And, now the Patriots are going to another Super Bowl, and we're going to be forced to watch more of the same. Get it together, NFL. Give us something different besides the Patriots. AFC, challenge yourselves. Step up. Draft better. Coach better. Make better decisions because this type of success shouldn't be happening in the NFL.